Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's talk for a second here about USF. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch of the conference championship game. We might get to see this.
Turning it on! Running through contact. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, South Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's the pressure. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
To the air on second down. It's complete. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Quick release by the QB. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And a potential potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Cougars want to move quickly. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield, so the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. throws for the tight end. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. With the catch, it's Woods. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up the big play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woods. It's a running room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing anglers. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, your quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Woods. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's O'Neal. A strike downfield. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Washington State lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's O'Neal. Snagged in the middle, it's Wright. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on touchdown, Wazoo! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get into your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. At the 40. That's a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down